Hello everybody, I am Tim Wendelboe and this year is our 10-year anniversary. So we thought we'd make a little movie about our team and how we work together and show you a little bit behind the scenes.
Please state your name in front of the camera.
Beate Øvland.
Ida.
Julian Cummings.
Rekke det lenge.
Stephanie.
Marit.
My name. Annika.
Thea.
Essa.
Svatis.
Ben Symes.
Eric.
Stop working.
My name is Eric. Like he doesn't like my name.
What do you do here at Tim Wendelboe?
I am a coffee roaster as well as a project manager.
I am the wholesale manager.
I'm a roaster and a barista.
And a barista.
Barista.
Barista. I'm a barista.
Barista.
Full-time barista.
The digital and marketing manager here at Tim Wendelboe.
And I'm the bar and store manager here at Tim Wendelboe.
And how long have you been working here? For 6 months.
5 years.
2 years.
2 years.
6 months.
7 years.
9 months.
2 years. So a little over a year.
6.5 years.
10 months. 3.5 years.
What made you decide to work here?
The reason I really wanted to work here was like I knew I would learn a lot, like from Tim, the whole crew, everyone. So like they're always pushing to get better, and I knew it was an opportunity to learn a lot about roasting, cupping, service, being a barista. So that was the main reason. Yeah. You needed a job.
I needed a job.
I wanted to learn more and not just work in a coffee shop where they just wanted to sell bakeries and coffee, but actually learn more about making coffee.
To see the whole procession of coffee.
I've actually, before Tim Wendelboe, I never worked with coffee, but I saw the ad on Instagram and I've always loved everything about flavor and taste, so I thought that would be an interesting way to explore the world of flavors and tastes.
You know a guy like Tim Wendelboe, you know that he has a high quality standard, and you know that everything he does is with excellence, and I really like the part of excellence.
Well, I always knew that I wanted to work here.
I had been dreaming about working here. I always felt welcome when I was here drinking coffee here at Tim Wendelboe. And I really admired the work Tim does, and the baristas here are like so focused, and I really want to be a part of that team. I didn't think I would get the job initially, so when I actually got the job, I was over the moon.
For me, this is like the Rolls Royce of coffee places. But I didn't think that I had what it took to be able to work here. And I was like back and forth and back and forth. But one day I said, Steph, get a grip, say yes, and I haven't regretted it. I'm still here.
I love coffee. I really love coffee. I love digital marketing as well, so digital marketing and coffee, boom. I get to tell stories about coffee all day long.
I like Tim's idea of the light roast coffee, that the flavors aren't roasted away, and that he's so involved in the whole process that he have personal relations to the farmers. And yeah, it's a really good working environment, and it's a very clean, neat bar. It's nice to work here, so yeah. I worked on different cafes, and then I wanted to learn more about the coffee, so I applied different coffee shops and was here on the interview, and just decided straight away when I met Tim and Ida and Steph that this was the place I wanted to be.
And I also love really working for smaller companies because you have a bigger family feel with all the noise in the background. And yeah, I guess you feel like your work goes a lot further and you're all working for the same thing together.
I was a regular here for 2 years first, and then I was like, I want to be here all the time. So now I am.
What is the best thing about your job?
Oh, there's so many great things.
There's a lot of things.
I always look forward to come into work.
I think you just get so many opportunities working here.
I think it's all the people that I meet.
You get to work with fantastic coffees, with fantastic coffee producers.
People. The team is great. We're both serious about our work, but we're also having a lot of fun.
We get to work with some fantastic wholesale customers who are just unbelievable companies.
I really love and appreciate all our wholesale customers. You are the best. Yeah.
You get to work with fantastic coffees, with fantastic coffee producers.
One of the best things about my job is having what I feel is the best office coffee in the world 2 meters away from my office. That is pretty good.
Coffee. No, the coffee is good, but I like that we have a small team. I love the family feel.
Great little family.
We're like a family.
We're like a little family and everyone's trying to push each other and get better all the time.
We're just a family having fun at work.
I'm talented.
My colleagues, definitely.
Having a place to work where everybody discusses flavor and mouthfeel and taste is just such a nerdy bunch, and I love that.
Well, we're a really good team here.
The best thing about my job is that the routines, they're changing.
And I had it on the top of my tongue.
One day you can just work behind the bar, the other day you can just pack some coffee.
The milkman's coming.
The milkman has arrived.
And also we have very nice guests every day, such as tourists from all around the world, and you got to meet new people every day.
Well, I get to do one of my 2 favorite things in the world, make coffee and talk people's heads off, because I love talking.
Everyone is so interested in what we do, both like employees but also the customers, and also to follow everything that Tim does. It's really cool to see how he works in the coffee business.
And also working with Tim.
But you see what Tim has done, despite of what other people have said to him, and oh, you can't do this, and what are you doing? See where he's at now. One of the best coffee people in the world.
And I also love that Tim places a lot of responsibility and trust in you to just get the job done. So there's not a lot of micromanaging. He gives you a lot of free rein to pitch ideas, be creative, and just, if you want something to get done, just do it. It's a very Norwegian thing to say, just do it.
And I'm so humble, and I'm so grateful to be able to work here every single day and to be able to make people happy by making them a cup of coffee.
How do you take your coffee?
I take my coffee like this. Thank you so much for this. Perfect timing.
That's such a tough question because I feel like I go through phases.
In the morning, I always do a single cappuccino, just to check if I still have it.
I am a sucker for cappuccinos.
Can I say that I used to be a huge Starbucks fan?
I normally drink my coffee black filter.
Prefer my coffee black.
I normally drink my coffee black.
I take my coffee black.
I like it black.
Black coffee.
Black coffee.
I usually like to make them on a V60.
Black coffee. And it's fresh crop. Really good.
When I was a customer, the Capsocchio, a Kenyan one.
Kenyan coffees. They're so fruity and juicy.
Usually have at least 1 espresso a day. Even when I'm not working, I come by the shop.
Well, you know those espressos that are you get 4 times a year when an espresso is just so good? Those are my favorite, but I also love like a normal good espresso like this. Or maybe this is one of the top 4 every year coffees.
See, before I started working here, I used to have my coffee with all sorts of stuff in it. Mochas, cappuccinos, chai tea lattes with a shot of espresso, but this stuff that we sell here, it's converted me. Now I only drink black coffees here and at home. So yeah. Black coffees.
But I always go back to black coffee.
Best in Wendelboe coffee you've had?
I had to choose one coffee that we've had here. It's the Nacimiento from Santa Barbara in Honduras. Job Neal there is just producing an unbelievable coffee. every time it comes back, I'm very excited.
Nacimiento, Honduras.
Nacimiento several times.
The Nacimiento
Last season it was so good.
still blows my mind.
Capsiccio espresso from last year, and I just had this once in a lifetime shot, but I ended up sharing it with Marit. Kommer du ihåg den?
Yeah.
Den var så god.
Kagumine espresso from Kenya, really good. Really good.
Kagumini. I just love that, the intensity and the juiciness of that coffee.
The Nanochalla. Nanochalla. And it's really nice, fresh and juicy.
Definitely Stephanie's cappuccino. The first time I had it, I was like, is this possible? Can the coffee be that good?
Mamma mia.
That was all you.
Yeah.
You can't blame the milkman.
Can we just start all over?
Sure. We'll cut it. Take 100.
I felt like I did it good the second time.
Are you sure you had enough?
This is gonna land on the editing room floor.
Are you sure?
I've been in the industry for 20 years. No, 19, 18. Well, it's our 10-year anniversary, and I have to say it feels like a little milestone that's been reached. It's been 10 fast years, I would say. I didn't realize that we were going to accomplish that much in 10 years. We have our own farm now. We're roasting coffee and sending all around the world. And it's been a lot of fun, and also my team at the moment is fantastic. It's always been great, but I think every year they're improving and making my job a lot easier. Oh, some of the highlights from the past 10 years is probably starting the World AeroPress competition in this little cupping lab here. We were 3 people competing, not me, I was a judge. And now it's, I think worldwide, it's 60 or more competitors competing in the World AeroPress Championship. And it started off as a fun thing, and it's become a huge thing, which I think is fun. The other thing is, of course, working with all the producers that we're buying coffee from, being very hands-on, being able to buy my own land and farm or start farming my own coffee. That's been fantastic, and I have to say also working with the baristas that have been here. I think it's between 20 and 30 people who has worked in the store over the years, and all of those have you know, different qualities, different personalities, and it's been a fun place to work for me at least. Well, the biggest lesson that I've learned over the last 10 years, probably not to take yourself too seriously. Have fun when you're working, otherwise it's going to be a nightmare at work every day. Also trying to push yourself to become better every day. I think that's the reason why we've been able to accomplish a lot of the things we've done here, and also to keep the quality at the level that I wanted it to be at, by pushing yourself and trying to reach goals you didn't really think about was achievable. So for the next 10 years, I'm really hoping, first of all, that my coffee farm will progress and produce good coffee and a lot of coffee. I hope we can prove that growing coffee without mineral fertilizer and pesticides and agrochemicals is achievable, even for a guy from Norway. I hope that our shop will continue to grow, and that our roastery also will continue to grow, because we're moving our roastery this year, and so that we can invest in equipment and coffees and things that we feel are important in order to achieve the qualities we want to sell. So, and of course, I hope it will be a great workplace for everyone involved for the next 10 years. That's probably the most important for me. Oh, f*** you. Go clean up!
Yourself.
So a special message to my team. Well, I would first of all like to thank them for being so professional at work. Oh, f*** you. I can be away for 3 weeks on my farm without having a phone call, because they're able to fix everything themselves. Go clean up! I think it's great to be working with a team, although a lot of them are quite young, that they're very responsible and take care of the shop when I'm not here, and so I don't have to feel insecure about the service or anything that we're trying to give to our guests here. I'd also like to thank all the farmers we're working with for doing such hard work to grow the coffee that we're selling here. I know it's not easy, and I'm really proud of all the work they're doing and all the things we've accomplished together. I'd like to thank our suppliers and of course all the guests that have come to our store, and that some of them come in every day, several times a day, to drink coffee. And thank you for supporting us over the years. We really appreciate it, and we will do our best to serve you the best possible coffee also in the future. Yeah, something like that. 10-year anniversary. Woohoo!